and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Ooh, la la la.
Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Thanks for coming to Makeup Always Fits. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the wonders of eyeshadow. And I have to say that this video is being done as per the request of Documentary Beth. She had actually written into me, her and my mom both did, thanks guys. And she had asked about eyeshadow. I believe she cited the example that she feels as if the eyeshadow she has on matches that of a prom chaperone in rural Wisconsin circa 1983, which is not true because Beth, you're very beautiful, like all of you are. Okay, so first things first, and you guys know how I feel about this, we're gonna start with a primer because it's gonna keep everything on for so much longer. You're not gonna crease, you're gonna see a huge difference. I think it was like the very first blog post I ever did, so you can tell how passionate I am about it. So real quick, this one is Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's the easiest thing you'll do all day. You have to open your mouth and put it on. Okay, can you shut your eyes for me? You just put it on. Dab, dab, dab. You're going to want to put it on wherever you think that there is product that's going to be. This also sort of creates a base onto which the product will latch. So think of it kind of like glue and glitter. You know, when you're making Valentine's and you're 6 years old and you put all that glue down to get the glitter to stick. It's kind of exactly like that. You don't have to have expensive makeup to actually make this work. The key to really great makeup application is actually the brushes. Okay, so for this simple, foolproof makeup application for your eyes, you want to take a flathead brush. It doesn't matter the brand. It doesn't matter if it's from the drugstore. It doesn't matter if it's made out of baby fur. I don't care. Wherever you got it, great. Just make sure it has a flat head. Then you're gonna take, I have a couple examples here so that you can see. You're going to want to take the lightest shade of whatever collection you're using because the lightest shade is going to go all over the eyelid. It's going to make your eye look bigger. So for Emily, today we're going to actually do some golden looks. So we're just going to take a couple strokes of the lightest color that we're going to use. So let's say we're using these three colors. We're going to pick this one to be the olive brow. If we're using these three colors, we're going to choose this lightest one all over the eyelid. Same thing with this. If we're using these, we're going to choose the lightest. So you saw we dabbed into the flathead. We're going to get all over. It helps to pull down if you go like this and pull the product down into the skin. I found that that really helps instead of only just doing this. And Emily has brown eyes, and I found that a lot of times golds and smoky blacks and grays really make the brown eyes pop. And I hate that expression. I hate when people say, pop of color, pop of this. It's obnoxious. It's so gross, but it's true. There's not really another word that's appropriate.
How can I make my eyes pop out?
Okay, so the next brush that you're going to want to have, like I said, any kind of makeup you have, Maybelline, eyes, lip, face, stuff from the dollar store, stuff that your Nana gave you, you just want to make sure you have appropriate brushes. The second brush is actually a tapered brush. So that's what you'll look for in the package. It's a tapered brush, or sometimes they're called a crease eyeshadow brush. Just looks like that. Now, the tighter it is, the more strict the product distribution is going to be. So if that makes any sense. The wider and looser the brushes are, the more wild the application is going to be. So think of it this way. If it's wide like this, the shadow is going to be a little unruly. And that kind of gives you that more like smoky and wild out sort of effect. The tighter it is, you're going to have more control over where your color is actually going. So we're going to use this one. And then we're just going to take the second darkest color here, get some golds, Easiest thing ever. Are you ready? Find the crease in your eyelid. Everyone's got one. It's there, I promise. Show your eyes, please.
Should I open it? Okay.
This is it. Just find where your natural brow is. Take that brush. It's doing all the work for you. Well, I'm doing all the work for you, actually, Emily. You're welcome.
I'm not doing anything.
So just find that natural crease. Can you make your eyes real big for me? Oh, shut. I'm sorry, shut. Use your words, Brumbaugh. There we go. So see, I mean, that is it. It's just in the crease. This is actually your natural brow bone. So just listen to your eyes. Listen to your eyes, Shelby. Okay.
Drink your juice, Shelby.
Shelby, drink your... Ow. Shelby, drink your juice.
Cheers.
Don't mind if I do. Pinky's up because we have class. Then we're going to do the other eye. Oh, that's another tip. If you ever want to get off excess product from your brush, please, please, please don't blow on it because that's gross because your saliva is going to get all over your brushes. It's nasty. So if you dab and wipe and twirl, taps, bluff, whatever, you just want to tap it, okay? And get the product off. Don't blow on it. It's disgusting. Can it open? Look at me. See how it's natural? Okay, now, another trick of the trade. The lighter the shade that's closer to your eyes, the lighter the shades are on your eyes, the bigger your eyes are gonna look. So in her case, what we wanna do, which I kind of do every day, is take another pass of the lighter color on the edge of that flat brush. So, Shut your eyes, please. And then you kind of wanna draw just to make sure that this still has that contrast. That lighter contrast right there. Then for our next trick, we're gonna put on black eyeliner. Big fan of black eyeliner. I don't care if I'm wearing nothing. I don't care if I'm wearing purples. I don't care if I'm wearing greens. It doesn't matter. I love black eyeliner. Here's another trick. It is easier to put on eyeliner if you pull the eyelid taut. Think about it this way, your eyelid is bendy and movable, so you don't want to try to put, eyeliner on jello. You want to hold it as tight as you can and get this product all in the same straight line so that you're not looking like a hooker. It's also good to do little feathery swipes. That gives you less of a harder look. I love saying hard looks. I feel like my mom used to say that to me all the time. Like if I wore a lipstick that was too dark for my face, she would always be like, that looks a little hard. Your eyeliner looks a little hard. Really, Mom? Now the other tool that I recommend having, you should just invest in a brush set, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is one of these. It will actually help you. Did I just get makeup on face? It'll actually help you do a lot of super fun effects. You should also consider getting a brush like this. It's the small eye shader brush. I rarely ever use it for that because I'm pretty sure I don't know anybody whose eyelids are actually that small, other than my cat. So this one actually helps to do a little blending. Sometimes I feel like sponge tip smudgers take too much of the product off, and then you just kind of cancel it out what you just worked so hard on. Eyelash curler. I don't leave home without it. In fact, so much
really?
I have two.
Just cause?
Cause I can. Cause I can. So now we're going to curl. Miss Prussia M, if you could curl.
Can you do it at the same time?
Can you?
No.
So while she's curling, I want to express the importance of eyelash primer. I did yet another blog post about it. I can't seem to find my primer. It's probably tucked away in my getaway bag. So we're not going to do it right now, but that's okay because we'll just save time as well. So now that those little guys are curled, I'm going to have her try tonight CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume waterproof. I actually just recommended this to my friend Meredith for a super special Valentine's Day date, and I had sort of forgotten how much I loved it, but she asked for something with volume that was smudge proof and not like cakey or anything gross, so this was the first thing that came to mind, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally love that mascara. So here you go, my lovely. I'm gonna put that on.
Do you want me to do one coat or like?
Start with one.
And
this
no
is my
pumping.
general. No, oh, that's, yeah, if you haven't watched my blog, you don't ever want to pump. A lot of people pump. That just puts air inside the bottle and it's going to dry out your product. So when you have mascara, liquid liner, glitter, you want to twist. See what I'm doing? And it's getting the product on there. I'm a firm believer in starting with the one coat policy. Just because if you start putting on a bunch of coats and then, you know, 5 minutes later it dries, and then it starts to get that sort of thick effect and you don't really know what you've done until it's too late, and then you kind of have to take it off and start over. Firm believer, start with a coat, see where you're at, see how you feel, see what kind of look you want to go with. Yeah, see, that looks great. That's a really great daytime look. That's one coat. Now, if you keep going and going and going before you actually check anything, 4 coats later, you're going to look like
A whore.
me after a box of wine. So see, really quick and easy. This was the easiest thing in the world, and you can do it with anything you already have. Just find the lighter color and then find a color that complements it that's a little bit darker. You're gonna do the lighter color all the way up to the brow. Then take that handy dandy tapered eye crease brush, follow the brow bone, boop, boop, open up, curl your eyelashes, put some mascara on, and you're done. That's it. It's not that hard. Beth, it's not that hard. You can do it. Okay, so thanks for visiting, and we'll post some links for some of the products that I used, and I hope you play. Thanks. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Ooh.